Hi everybody, it's Tony Caridi along with WVU Athletic Director Shane Lyons, and you are in store for the very first look at the renovated WVU Coliseum. Well, I don't know if it seems like it's been a long time for you, but to me, this thing kind of happened quick.
It has happened quick. It's been a long process, but at the same time, it's been a short process, Tony. And you know, we're excited about the renovations. We're down to the last 48 hours. You're going to see a lot of construction people still working in here, but everything's coming together. And by Friday night at 7 o'clock tip, we'll be ready to go.
Yeah, I guess that's true. When you walk around here right now, it is absolute construction zone. So, where are we? This, I think, is the first big point. Shane, this is the new main entrance, right? We're in the Gold Gate, which faces Monongahela Boulevard, so this becomes the new main gate.
It does become the main gate, Tony, and you'll walk in, you'll see a blown-out vomitory. You'll also see a new ticket office and windows, so our fans don't have to come clear inside the Coliseum to get their tickets, so there'll be ticket windows there. As you'll see, the blown-out vomitory makes it a lot wider to look into the Coliseum seating area.
Yeah, let's take a look. So this will become the new wide expanse in your main entrance, and then when you come inside here to the actual Coliseum, you'll see where you are. You're in the end, and down below is the WVU bench area. You see the scores table as they get ready for a volleyball match here, so obviously you get a perspective here. One of the big things you wanted to do was bring more color into the Coliseum, and I think that as you take a look around, you see the section numbers now clearly identifiable with the gold and the blue.
It is, and this is really, inside was really more of going to phase 2, but we wanted to bring color inside into the Coliseum, the bowl area, wayfinding, put the numbers. We've actually renumbered the sections so they make a little bit more sense in finding your way through the Coliseum. Obviously, you have the different colors from the top to the bottom. So a lot of different things happening here.
And for the first time, folks are seeing these new video boards upon each entrance area. You've got a new video board.
Yeah, each vomitory now has a video board above it. That's something that we worked with ING to have more signage without it, brighten up the Coliseum as well. So that's something we're very excited about as well.
You mentioned phase 2, which will be obviously, so does that pertain specifically inside the Coliseum?
Phase 2 is specifically inside to become ADA compliant with our seating. So that was phase 2 that we're going to work on starting after this season, going into next season.
All right, what do you say we take a look around here? And I think, if I remember back to your initial press conference, you said the biggest goal is to make this all about the fans. You want it to be as fan-friendly as possible. You wanted to widen, literally, these concourses, which you have done. Folks may forget, but there were a double set of doors, right, all the way out to here.
If I think where you were at right there, Tony, is about where the doors were actually located. So you see how narrow and how much we've blown out the concourses here.
Yeah, so you got that expanse here that you're looking for, as you said earlier on. So this will be the entrance area, the general area, where the ticket windows will be. And you'll have 5 ticket windows, and folks do not have to come into the building. They can literally buy from out front.
Buy out front, and then you can come in the door from that way.
All right, so moving ahead, the floor has literally changed. It used to be the base cement, and now, although it's not clean just yet, you've got an epoxy on here to bring a little bit more color.
Yeah, we popped the color out from the floor to bring it up. Also, you'll see the new graphics, the wayfinding signage throughout. The concourses in each vomitory brings color into there as well.
All right. One of the other amenities that fans always want when they come to a sporting event is, yes, that 4-letter word, food. So we get our first look here, and I think this will give folks a good idea. In the past, concession stands would be here, and the traffic and the people would be out in here in the general walking area. So you have cleared that out, and you've taken this concession stand all the way back to get people out of the way.
Yeah, if you recall, it used to start here, push people in the hallway. What we wanted to do is, for our queuing lines, push that more into the interior, have more traffic flow into the concession area. And then actually we have 4 new concession areas going from roughly 21 points of sale to over 40 points of sale. So double our points of sale opportunities for our fans.
And if I remember, I'm just guesstimating here, I would say this is 4 times bigger than the biggest used to be.
That's correct.
Yeah, I mean, look at the size, look at the width on that.
Right.
Items-wise, I guess one of the big things is I saw way down toward the end, I saw beer taps.
Beer taps. The general public this year, with the added restrooms, the space that we added beer sales for our general public.
Another thing you wanted to hit upon was the visual side of things. You've got TV monitors as well up here.
Yeah, and it goes back to the Pushcart Stadium is in Mountaineer Field. It goes back to when fans go to the restroom, when they go to the concession stands, we don't want them to miss action, what's happening on the court. So this gives the fan the opportunity to be in line, see what's happening, on the court while they're in line getting their food or going to the restroom.
Yeah. Sorry, so you said the restroom word. All right, so this is the first time and the only time we'll ever do this. We're inside the new women's bathroom, and obviously, in all seriousness, one of the biggest hassles is people hate to wait. The game is only a very finite amount of time. You can sit there and you wait and you wait and you wait. So this is just one of several new rest areas for the ladies.
This is one of several new. If you recall, we were just outside. This is behind the concession stands. So the women's will be behind the concession stands. The men will still be on the concourse area. And we'll take a trip through there as well.
Okay, so there was a basketball coach who will remain nameless, who on several occasions said, we need to get rid of the troughs. You got rid of the troughs on the men's side.
We did get rid of the troughs. Again, this is one of many men's restrooms throughout the concourse. Again, we've doubled the amount of units in the men, so hopefully, that will help a lot in the flow of the fans and traffic and the times that they have to spend in lines.
Okay, so as you continue in, one of the things you may remember is that there was the team shop here inside the Coliseum. The team shop's still going to be here, but one difference is, and this is going to be the space right here, you don't have to come inside, right, anymore to the Coliseum?
You don't have to come inside. Again, we're going to have an exterior door that you come into the team shop from the outside, which is right next to the Hot Rod Hundley statue. So you'll be able to enter right through that door. The other thing that'll be pretty neat, Tony, and we'll walk over here in a second, is our new concept also with the concession is a grab and go. It's going to be a little bit different than your normal concession stands. As a fan, you kind of walk in, it's like a little bit like a convenience store. Pick up your own food, pick up your own drink, and then walk out and pay the cashier as you leave.
So this is that area, right?
This is that area. So you'll have the cashier. Again, they're still setting up in here, but you'll be able to walk in. You'll have different stations here to pick up food, sandwiches, drinks, popcorn, different things. Walk out, pay the cashiers, so it's your kind of self-serve. We'll still have some areas that's not going to be completely done. Some of the floors as we walk through here. This section, now we're at the Country Roads gate. This section of the floor won't be done on Friday night. And we realize that going through. It'll all be cleaned up. You'll have some draping, different things of areas that's not completely finished, but the floors will be cleaned. All the construction material will be out of sight come Friday night.
All right, in the background, you can hear the sound as the epoxy is being laid down here, the final piece. This is the Mountaineer Lounge, and this is, I guess, the closest to full service, right, among the concession stands that have been created?
You can, yes, Tony. What we'll have in the Mountaineer Lounge, you'll be able to go get your concession items, bring it back. There'll be some service to this area. There'll be some seating, TVs throughout that you can go grab your food, come back, sit around, be with friends, family, talk before the games or even after the games, and hang out a little bit in the lounge area.